Hey boys and girls, happy Tuesday. It's Miss Baxter and we're about to start a new writing unit called Nonfiction Chapter Books. And nonfiction means that it is something that is true. Your first job today is to listen to the story Sharks by Anne Schreiber. If you click the link right here, it's going to take you to a YouTube link and it's going to read you the story called Sharks. When you are getting ready to write a teaching book, you need to think about something that you could teach somebody. So when doing that, many writers find it helpful to use a teaching voice and to use their fingers to organize information. That way the writer teaches one thing and then another and another about the topic. The way we can do that is we can think of things that we know a lot about. The first thing we can write about, or I want you to think, what are some things you know a lot about? Do you know a lot about dogs? Do you know a lot about Beyblades? Do you know a lot about bears? These are just a few ideas to help you out on thinking about something you know a lot about. I cannot wait to see all the great things you think about for something you know a lot about. On Wednesday, we're going to start by when we write, there are 3 steps that we can use to help us write a teaching book. I'm going to read you this right here, and this is what you're going to do. So it says, today I want to remind you that before you write a teaching book, you plan how your book will go. And guess what? You already know how to plan teaching books. You plan your teaching books by saying your information across your fingers. Then you draw on the page. Well, you sketch. And a sketch is just a quick little picture. It's not a very detailed picture. It is a very quick picture. This chart right here tells you how to write a teaching book. The first thing that you're going to do is think of a topic. And if we look back on our other slide, I showed you pictures of dogs, of Beyblades, and bears. Those are just a few of the things that I know a lot about, but you might know a lot about something different. Maybe you know a lot about cars. Maybe you know a lot about soccer. I want you to think of something that you know a lot about. After you think about something, I want you to say it on your fingers. After you say it on your fingers, you're going to sketch a quick little picture. Not a detailed picture, just a quick little picture. And then you're ready to write the words. That is your Wednesday work. On Thursday, we're going to think about our readers. And we're going to be writing to answer questions that they might have. So today I want to teach you that teachers do more than plan. They also think about their students. Teachers think, who am I teaching? And then when they have their students in mind, they then try to teach them in ways that will reach those students. As writers of information books, you are the teacher and your readers are your students. You need to ask, who am I teaching? To reach your readers, imagine and answer their questions. So if you're writing your book, who are you teaching? Are you teaching your mom? Are you teaching your brother? Are you teaching your sister? Maybe your dad, your mom, your grandma, your grandpa. All those are people that you can be teaching. So, the other thing that we can do is there are different ways that we can teach readers. One of the ones I want you to try today is including pictures and these big and bold words. Maybe you write a word in all big letters. Maybe you can make a word that's darker than the others. Those are 2 things that I want you to try in your writing today. And finally, on Friday, when we're writing, nonfiction writers teach with pictures as well as words. So we are going to explore the questions, how are the illustrations in an information book different than illustrations in most picture books? And what are some of the special techniques that information book authors use to give their illustrations power? And then you'll be able to try out some of these techniques in your own teaching books. If you look at my pictures on this page, you can see the difference of pictures in a nonfiction book. Up here, the author of this little story wrote the word and drew a picture. Same thing over here. They said that this was a brick building, this was a door, this was the person, a window, stop, foundation. All of these are things that you can do in your writing to help your reader understand what you are teaching them. In your writing today, I want you to make sure that you are labeling your pictures with words so that the reader knows what you are talking about. And we cannot wait to read your stories.